Over 60? Picture this. You tuck in for a healthy dinner, thinking you're doing everything right, and wake up feeling just a little off. A sudden dizzy spell, a weak arm, or words that don't come out clearly. No pain, no warning, just a silent risk lurking in your routine. And here's the twist. It's not sugar, it's not fried food, it's a vegetable you probably reach for every week. In this video, I'm going to reveal 9 everyday vegetables that could quietly affect your brain health after 60, and more importantly, how to enjoy them safely without giving up the food you love. Stick around, because the last one might surprise you the most.
Vegetable number 1. Bell peppers, the colorful risk you didn't expect. Ever thought a bright, colorful bell pepper was just a harmless addition to your plate? Think again. For seniors over 60, these crunchy gems can quietly affect your circulation if eaten at the wrong time, especially in the evening. Here's why. Bell peppers are loaded with natural compounds that stimulate blood flow. Sounds good, right? But after 60, your arteries are less flexible, and sudden boosts in circulation can actually stress fragile vessels. Meet Margaret, 72, an avid home cook. Every night, she'd chop a rainbow of bell peppers into her stir-fry, proud of the vitamins she was giving her body. One morning, she woke up dizzy and with a mild headache. Her doctor explained that her nighttime pepper habit, combined with her blood pressure medication, had subtly strained her circulation overnight. The takeaway: bell peppers aren't bad, far from it, but after 60, timing is everything. Enjoy them during lunch or earlier in the day when your body can handle the extra circulation boost. Pair them with protein or healthy fats to slow absorption, and always stay hydrated. That way, these colorful veggies stay your friend, not a hidden risk. Next up, a vegetable that's glossy, dark, and often sneaks onto your dinner plate. Vegetable number 2, eggplant, the nighttime sneaky veggie. Eggplant, the dark, glossy vegetable that looks innocent in your dinner plate, but for seniors over 60, it can quietly play tricks on your body if eaten at the wrong time. Why? Eggplants belong to the nightshade family, just like tomatoes and peppers, and contain compounds that can subtly influence blood pressure and nerve signaling. In younger adults, these effects are barely noticeable. But after 60, your body's circulation and mineral balance are more delicate, and these compounds can sometimes trigger sudden shifts in blood flow or even a spike in blood pressure if consumed in the evening. Take George, 70, a retired teacher and a lifelong night owl. He loved his roasted eggplant at dinner every night, smothered in olive oil and herbs. For years, it seemed harmless. Then one night, he woke up with a pounding headache, light dizziness, and tingling in his fingers. A visit to his doctor revealed that his nightly eggplant habit, combined with his mild hypertension, had quietly stressed his cardiovascular system overnight. Nothing dramatic, no emergency, just a subtle, cumulative effect that could have escalated over time. Here's the golden rule. Eggplant isn't the enemy, but after 60, timing and pairing matter. Eat it earlier in the day, like at lunch, and combine it with foods rich in magnesium or potassium, which help maintain balanced blood pressure. Avoid heavy portions at dinner, and always listen to your body. If you notice morning dizziness, tingling, or unusual fatigue, it might be your body signaling that it's time to shift your eggplant intake to daylight hours. Handled smartly, eggplant can still be a flavorful, nutrient-packed addition to your meals. But after 60, it demands respect, strategy, and awareness. Make it a daytime delight, not a nighttime risk. Now let's move to a red favorite many people enjoy every evening.
Vegetable number 3, tomatoes, the red surprise on your plate. Tomatoes, bright, juicy, and seemingly harmless, have been celebrated for decades as the ultimate heart and skin food. But for seniors over 60, these red gems can sometimes turn into silent mischief makers if eaten at the wrong time or in excess. Here's the twist. Tomatoes are part of the nightshade family, and they contain natural compounds like histamines and tyramines. These can subtly trigger inflammation, affect blood vessel tone, or even shift blood pressure slightly. In younger adults, it's barely noticeable, but after 60, when your arteries are less flexible and your circulation more sensitive, a heavy tomato-based meal at night can quietly stress your system while you sleep. Meet Evelyn, 68, a retired nurse and tomato enthusiast. Every evening, she loved her tomato-rich soup with fresh herbs. For years, it seemed harmless, but one morning, she woke up feeling foggy, with slurred speech and slight numbness in her hands. A checkup revealed that the combination of her nighttime tomato habit and her medications for mild hypertension had subtly disturbed her circulation, a warning sign she hadn't noticed until it became tangible. The key takeaway? Tomatoes are still incredibly healthy, packed with antioxidants like lycopene that protect the heart and skin. The trick is timing and moderation. Enjoy them during the day in salads, sandwiches, or lunchtime soups. Pair them with magnesium or potassium-rich foods like spinach or pumpkin seeds to balance their effects. Avoid heavy tomato dishes right before bed. Handled wisely, tomatoes remain a star on your plate, but after 60, even a food you've loved for decades demands respect, awareness, and a little strategic thinking. Eat smart, and your red favorite can protect your heart instead of quietly challenging it overnight. Next, let's talk about a crunchy, sweet snack that might surprise you.
Vegetable number 4. Raw carrots, the sweet snack that can backfire. Raw carrots, crunchy, sweet, and often seen as the ultimate guilt-free snack. For decades, they've been praised for eye health, skin glow, and fiber. But for seniors over 60, eating them at the wrong time, especially before bed, can quietly trigger issues you wouldn't expect. Why? Raw carrots are digested quickly, releasing natural sugars into the bloodstream. In younger adults, the body handles these spikes effortlessly. But after 60, insulin response slows down, blood sugar control becomes trickier, and a seemingly innocent nighttime carrot can set off a chain reaction. Meet Linda, 74, a retired school teacher. Every night, she'd nibble on a few raw carrots before bed, proud of her healthy habit. Over months, she began waking up dizzy, fatigued, and occasionally confused. What seemed harmless, her sweet, crunchy bedtime snack, was subtly causing blood sugar swings overnight. The stress hormones released to balance the sugar spiked her blood pressure slightly, making her circulation more prone to microclots while she slept. The golden rule is carrots are still a fantastic source of beta-carotene and fiber, but timing is crucial. Enjoy them during the day, paired with protein or healthy fats, hummus, nuts, or boiled eggs, to slow sugar absorption. Avoid raw carrot-only snacks before bed, and pay attention to your morning energy levels. If you notice dizziness, foggy thinking, or tingling, it's your body's way of telling you to adjust your evening habits. Handled wisely, carrots remain delicious and nutritious, but after 60, even the sweetest snack comes with rules: timing, pairing, and awareness.
Vegetable number 5. Garlic. Nature's miracle or a hidden risk? Garlic, the powerful, aromatic ingredient that has been celebrated for centuries as a natural healer. It lowers blood pressure, boosts immunity, and even supports heart health. But for seniors over 60, especially those on medications, garlic can quietly tip the balance from ally to risk if used incorrectly. Here's why. Garlic naturally thins the blood. In younger adults, this can help prevent clots and support circulation. But after 60, when blood vessels are more fragile and many seniors are on blood thinners or heart medications, extra thinning can become dangerous. Take Henry, 78, a retired engineer who loved natural remedies. Every morning, he took a high-dose garlic supplement and added raw cloves to his dinner. For weeks, he felt invincible. Then one evening, he collapsed with a severe headache, nausea, and slurred speech. At the hospital, scans revealed a small brain bleed, the result of his medications combined with high garlic intake. The takeaway: garlic itself isn't bad, far from it. It's a natural powerhouse. But after 60, awareness, moderation, and timing are everything. Stick to garlic in food form. Avoid concentrated supplements unless cleared by your doctor, and watch for warning signs like easy bruising, frequent nosebleeds, or new headaches. Handled wisely, garlic continues to support heart health, immunity, and overall vitality. Handled carelessly, it can quietly put your brain and circulation at risk. Respect the rules, and this ancient miracle food remains your powerful ally.
Vegetable number 6, spinach, the iconic supergreen. Praised for decades as a powerhouse of iron, magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants. We've all heard that it strengthens muscles, protects the heart, and keeps the body young. But for seniors over 60, spinach can quietly shift from friend to foe if not handled wisely. Why? Spinach is rich in oxalates, natural compounds that bind with calcium in your body. In younger adults, kidneys flush them out easily. But after 60, kidney function slows down, arteries become stiffer, and many seniors take calcium or vitamin D supplements. The oxalates from spinach can team up with these supplements, forming tiny calcium crystals that slowly build up in blood vessels. Over time, these crystals narrow the arteries that feed the brain. Silent, gradual, and invisible until it's too late. Take Walter, 76, a retired firefighter, who religiously ate a spinach salad every night, topped with feta cheese, followed by his calcium and vitamin D pills. One morning, his wife found him slumped under the table, coffee spilled, speech slurred. His scans revealed narrowed, calcified arteries in the brain. The perfect storm brewed quietly over months. The lesson? Spinach remains incredibly nutritious, but after 60, timing and moderation are everything. Enjoy it at lunch or in the morning when your body can process oxalates more safely. Pair it with hydration and talk to your doctor if you're on supplements or have kidney or heart issues. Handled smartly, spinach continues to protect your heart, bones, and overall health. Ignored, it can quietly become a hidden risk for your brain. After 60, this supergreen demands respect. Eat it wisely, and it stays your loyal ally.
Vegetable number 7. Broccoli, the heart helper that needs respect. Broccoli, the green giant of our plates, long celebrated for its fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that support heart health and fight disease. Most of us grew up hearing, "Eat your broccoli," and for good reason. But for seniors over 60, this veggie can quietly pose challenges if not treated with care. Here's why. Broccoli is rich in vitamin K, a nutrient essential for blood clotting. In younger adults, this is perfectly safe. But seniors on blood thinners like warfarin, Plavix, or even daily aspirin can experience fluctuations in how their blood clots. Suddenly eating large amounts or drastically changing intake week by week can make blood either too thick or too thin, increasing the risk of stroke or bleeding. Meet Clara, 82, a retired teacher who loved her steamed broccoli every evening. She thought she was doing everything right: healthy diet, medications on time. But one day, after a mild headache and confusion, she collapsed. Scans revealed a hemorrhagic stroke. Her blood had become too thin to clot properly, triggered by inconsistent broccoli intake alongside her medications. The takeaway?
Broccoli itself isn't the villain. After 60, consistency, moderation, and medical guidance are key. Enjoy it daily, but in steady amounts, and communicate with your doctor about your intake. Pair it with other balanced meals and avoid sudden spikes or drops in consumption. Handled wisely, broccoli continues to support heart health, immunity, and overall wellness. Ignored, it can quietly interfere with medications and put your brain at risk. After 60, this beloved green demands awareness and respect. Eat it thoughtfully, and it remains a true ally for longevity. Vegetable 8. Romaine lettuce, the refreshing salad that can surprise you. Romaine lettuce, crisp, light, and celebrated for its fiber, vitamins, and low-calorie appeal. For many seniors, a salad at dinner feels like the smartest, healthiest choice. But for those over 60, romaine can quietly create hidden risks if eaten at the wrong time. Why? Romaine is a natural diuretic. It gently encourages the body to release water. In younger adults, this effect is barely noticeable, but after 65, hydration signals weaken and blood volume can shrink without obvious thirst. Thickened blood flowing through aging arteries becomes more prone to clots, especially overnight. Take Leon, 75, a retired factory worker who loved his nightly romaine salad with cucumbers and vinegar. Healthy, light, low-calorie. But one morning, he woke with slurred speech, a weak arm, and confusion. At the hospital, doctors found signs of mild dehydration combined with his blood pressure medication, the perfect setup for a clot. The takeaway, romaine isn't bad. Timing and context are everything. Enjoy it at lunch or earlier in the day when your body is hydrated and active. If you eat leafy greens in the evening, pair them with water or hydrating foods to support circulation. Be mindful if you're on diuretics or blood pressure medications. Handled wisely, romaine remains a light, nutritious, and delicious addition to your diet. Handled carelessly, it can quietly challenge your brain and circulation while you sleep. After 60, even a humble salad deserves strategy, attention, and respect. Eat it smart, and it stays your friend.
Vegetable number 9. Asparagus, elegant but potentially draining. Asparagus, elegant on the plate, light, and often celebrated in healthy meal plans or detox diets. For seniors, it seems like one of the safest, most sophisticated vegetable choices. But there's a hidden truth. Asparagus is a natural diuretic. It gently encourages your body to release water, which can quietly create risks after 60, especially at night. Why? Aging kidneys become less efficient. By the time we reach our 70s or 80s, the body's ability to regulate fluids diminishes and thirst signals weaken. Blood vessels become more fragile and arteries stiffer. When asparagus draws water from the bloodstream, blood volume decreases, making it thicker, more like syrup than water moving through your arteries. Thickened blood is more likely to clot, particularly in tiny vessels feeding the brain. Combine this with blood pressure medications or blood thinners, common among seniors, and the risk multiplies. Take Martha, 77, who loved elegant dinners featuring steamed asparagus. One morning, she woke feeling dizzy and fatigued, her mouth dry. Her doctor explained that the evening asparagus, combined with her medications, had quietly reduced her blood volume overnight, a perfect setup for potential clots. The takeaway: asparagus is still rich in vitamins A, C, E, K, fiber, and antioxidants, supporting healthy aging. But after 60, timing is key. Enjoy it at lunch or earlier in the day, stay hydrated, and consult your doctor about any medication interactions. Handled wisely, asparagus can be a nutritious, elegant addition to your meals. Ignored, it can quietly challenge circulation and brain health.
After 60, even this graceful vegetable deserves strategy, awareness, and respect. Enjoy it thoughtfully, and it remains a true ally for longevity.
In the end, friends, it's not about being afraid of vegetables. It's about understanding our bodies after 60. Every veggie is healthy and full of nutrients, but when and how we eat them makes all the difference. Start with small changes. Try moving those key vegetables to breakfast or lunch. Drink enough water and pay attention to how your body reacts. Simple habits like these can protect your brain and keep you active and energized every day. Share this with someone you care about and let us know in the comments. Which of these 9 vegetables surprised you the most? We can't wait to hear your experiences.